Hello, TEDx. Boy, am I excited to be here today. And I'm excited for two reasons. Firstly, I have had a TEDx talk on my vision board since the day I had a vision board. And secondly, thank you very much. And secondly, when I heard today's theme, not business as usual, I felt that my industry of social media couldn't have been better fitting with today's subject. Mike Stelzner, who's head of Social Media Examiner, once said that social media is the fastest moving industry in the world. And you know what? I love it. I love the fact that businesses can find audiences, can grow their wealth and their knowledge by reaching out to different people all over the world. I love the fact that I can see my friends' children growing up or what my friends do on their holidays. And I love the fact that I can be connected to people all over the world without ever having met them. This guy is called Tony, and Tony lives in the Cook Islands. And Tony and I started to connect over Instagram because we share the same passion for social media and follow the same people.
Hey, kia ora everybody at TEDx in Telford from the beautiful and really busy beaches here on Rarotonga in the Cook Islands. My name is Tony, and I want you to enjoy a wonderful talk today with the fabulous Teresa Heath-Wareing, and maybe come visit the Cook Islands sometimes. Kia ora, Teresa. Ka kite.
What a nice guy. Tony is a lovely, lovely guy. And like I said, I think the fact that I can show you a film like that is phenomenal. I had no idea where the Cook Islands was when I started talking to Tony, and I had to Google where it was. That's where the Cook Islands is. It's in the middle of the ocean on the other side of the planet, and we know each other because of social media. So to start my story, I want to take you back to 2004. Facebook had just launched, and I had just graduated from this very university with a BA Honours in marketing. And I couldn't wait to get started, to do my first marketing job where I could put into practice all those amazing theories I had learned and build a marketing strategy and do all those cool things. And my first job as a marketing assistant was mainly spent doing things like franking letters for direct mail campaigns and sending fax campaigns. You heard me right, fax. For the younger people in the audience, someone is going to have to explain to you what a fax is. However, after 10 years in marketing, 4 years ago, I decided I wanted to start my own business. So I was going to specialize in social media for businesses, and I immediately came up with two problems. Problem number one, every man and his dog was doing social media, and they weren't necessarily doing it at the level that I wanted to do it at. The second problem was businesses just didn't take it seriously at all. They often chose the youngest person in the office to do their social media strategy. They looked at the person who would occasionally send a tweet or had some friends on Facebook and decided they would hand over their entire social media strategy to them. They just didn't see that it was part of marketing, and therefore they didn't take it seriously at all. So when I started my business, I started with the main aim to not only educate but teach businesses to not only just do social media, but to love social media. So let me bring you up to present day. It's 2018, and there are currently approximately 4.1 billion internet users, 54% of the globe's population. To put it into perspective, 2.46 billion of those people are social media users. Crazy thought. So with this in mind, I want to explain the two ways in which I think social media has changed marketing forever. First off, in communication and how we communicate. Social media has encouraged us to share everything with the world. I want to tell you what I had for breakfast, where I went for dinner last night, and how many miles I've run. I'm kidding, I've never run. This is more like the stuff I share on social media, and if you can't read it, it says, working from home means I can start drinking earlier. That's a fact. But in all seriousness, social media has opened up to worlds that we never knew about, causes that we could never understand until social media came along. Also, we no longer just talk in text. We no longer just send a text or send an email. We now have these amazing, innovative, lovely ways in which we can communicate. There are emojis and bitmojis and the most amazing face filters from Snapchat that my daughter and I just love. You can go live in seconds to millions of people across the world, and you can share with them some of the most amazing things that happen. And in terms of businesses, we have changed the way in which we communicate with our customers. We use platforms like Twitter in order to communicate with them. This is Tesco Mobile, and they use their Twitter account as a customer services tool. So no longer, if you have a complaint, do you need to pick up the phone, fill in a form, do some long, arduous process. You literally send a tweet and then wait, and hopefully within a fairly rapid amount of time, they're going to tweet you back to deal with your problem. Also, social media is now a hotbed of research. Gone are the days when I first finished my degree where we had to do focus groups or long questionnaires or telephone interviews. No, if you want to know something, head into a Facebook group that talks about that thing and find out the problems that those people have got. Put a tweet online to find out what issues people are dealing with. If you're thinking of starting a new product and you're not sure what color to do it, put it out to the world of social media and ask them and wait for your responses to come flooding back. Also, as a marketer, we've had to change who we are. Not only are we just marketing the products, we're having to become creative and innovative content creators. We're having to put together blogs and podcasts and videos in order to keep you entertained, to keep you coming back to see us. So the other area that I think that it's really impacted on is the reach that we now have in the world. Let's take Facebook, for instance. What Facebook knows about us personally is terrifying. However, from a business point of view, I swear it's the best thing I have ever seen. Their advertising platform is phenomenal. So I can put an advert out today and I can target you not only based on how old you are, what sex you are, and where you are in the country or in the world. I can actually target you on what salary you might earn. I can target you on what job title you have, if you have children, and if so, how old those children are. And I can target you if you're a Sainsbury's shopper and you like playing netball at the weekend. It really is an amazing tool from a marketer's point of view. Also, Facebook have a pixel, and this is a bit of code that you can put on your website so they can even track who's visiting your site and you can market back to them. Amazing. And what this has done in terms of advertising spend, both on the internet and TV, is crazy. The line going from the bottom to the top, that's internet advertising spend. And that's plotted against TV advertising spend. So in 2016, it overtook TV spend. Also, another way to reach your audiences is in the growing phenomena that is influencer marketing. This is where a person sets up a profile on social media and shares with the world what interests them. And they start to gain followers, and people start to be interested in their life and what they're doing. They get to a point where they're so big that businesses and companies and brands want to come and work with them so that they can help them share their product and message out there as well. Take Zoella. Zoella worked with W.H. Smith. She did a book club where she showed a load of books on her channel, and it's reported that the books that were featured within her book club saw sales increase by 11,000%. So it's just a phenomenal trend that I can only see is going to keep growing. And another way in which you can reach big audiences is by going viral. Now, granted, this is a little bit harder to do, and you can't necessarily guarantee this as a marketing strategy. However, when it happens, it can accelerate your business to another level. So this screenshot here is of a video on YouTube from the Dollar Shave Club. And I urge you to go and watch it because I swear it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. But basically, these guys set up this video and it cost them $4,500 to do this video. Not a massive amount of money in the scheme of things. They put the video online, and within 48 hours, they had received over 12,000 orders. That video has now been viewed 25 million times, and that accelerated their company overnight. So, as you can see, businesses that really take hold and enjoy social media can really reap the rewards. Now, I said at the beginning, this is one of the fastest moving industries in the world, so it's not going to stop there. We're only going to keep going. So we've got amazing things coming up, like more personal marketing, advertising into Messenger, AI, chatbots, and easier and faster ways in which you can shop online. And it's phenomenal. So if you're going to take one thing away from this talk away today, this is it. Social media is not going away. In fact, it's only just started. Thank you.